So today we're going to have a go at a loving kindness meditation together. So to start off, get yourself into a comfortable seated position. We're going to be here for about 30 minutes. So if you want to be resting against a wall or sitting on a chair, that's absolutely fine. The main thing is to be comfortable and steady. So we'll start by closing the eyes or lowering the gaze and just slowly starting to bring the attention back in to watch the breath rising and falling in the body. Starting to pay attention perhaps to which parts of the body are moving with the breath. Perhaps you feel it in the throat or shoulders. Perhaps you notice a subtle movement around the hips or in the arms. And we're not trying to change or alter the breath in any way. Just starting to become reacquainted with how the breath moves in the body. And knowing that if the mind starts to wander, which is its nature, that's okay. There's no need to attach any judgment or shame on that. All we need to do is be aware that it's wandered and gently bring it back to watching the breath moving in the body. We can think of the mind as being similar to a puppy. Of course it's going to wander away. That's just its nature. And there's no need to reprimand it. All we do is keep gently picking it up and bringing it back. And part of this is allowing the mind to let go of any thoughts of what's already happened in your day or evening, and any projections about what may or may not happen in the future. And making the decision to put this mental busyness down, the way you'd put down 2 heavy bags and step away from them. Knowing that you can return at any time, but that for the next 30 minutes, you're going to just leave those, so that your focus and your consciousness is fully present with each inhale and each exhale. This can be challenging at times, especially if you have something that's taking up a lot of mental space, something that feels precious or important right at the front of the mind. Maybe it's a relationship dynamic or a future plan. So it might be helpful to imagine handing anything particularly pressing over to a safe space, handing it over for something else to hold and take care of on your behalf whilst we practice this meditation together. You might like to imagine a safe pair of hands, a sacred bowl, anything at all where you can place those precious thoughts, knowing that you can return to them later if you need to. And so as we gather up the loose ribbons of our attention and gently bring them back home to the body, we can start to become aware of the breath, coming in through the crown at the top of the head, filling the body, and then being exhaled out through the heart at the center of the chest. So in through the crown at the top of the head and out through the heart. And you may like to imagine this breath as having a particular color, as being a source of light that flows in and fills the body. So tuning into that flow, in through the head and out through the heart. And if at any time the sensations become too strong in this meditation, know that you can always come back to this flow of breath as an anchor to ground you. And know that you can open your eyes as well if you need to, if you start to feel unsteady. And so very much taking this at your own pace today. So as we breathe in through the head and out through the heart, I'd like you to bring to mind someone who you have a very easy, close, loving relationship with. Doesn't really matter who, just go with the first person who comes to mind. And really try to see their face, to feel their presence in your mind's eye. And as we draw breath and energy in through the head and send it out to them through the heart, you can repeat this mantra either out loud or silently in your head. May you be well. May you be happy. May you be free from fear and suffering. May your heart be filled with joy. May you be at peace. May you be well. See them now in your mind's eye, smiling, receiving the energy you've sent them, at peace. And now, letting them go, I'd like you to bring to mind someone who you have a more challenging relationship with. Perhaps someone who you feel has hurt you or let you down in some way. And keeping that steady flow of breath and life in through the head and out through the heart to them. See if you can bring their presence, their face, into your mind's eye. And again we can repeat the same mantra. May you be well. May you be happy. May you be free from fear and suffering. May your heart be filled with joy. May you be at peace. May you be well. See them now in your mind's eye, smiling, receiving the compassion that you've sent them, at peace. And now letting them go, returning to that flow of breath, support, and unconditional kindness. I'd like you to bring to mind a teacher, someone who has guided, mentored, inspired you at some point in your journey of life. And call them into mind now, their face, their presence. And we can repeat the same mantra. May you be well. May you be happy. May you be free from fear and suffering. May your heart be filled with joy. May you be at peace. May you be well. See them now, smiling, receiving the well-wishing you've sent them, at peace. And now letting them go, I'd like you to take that flow of unconditional love and turn it inwards, allowing it to fill your body, heart, mind, spirit. And we can repeat the same mantra. May I be well. May I be happy. May I be free from fear and suffering. May my heart be filled with joy. May I be at peace. May I be well. Tuning into that flow of breath and universal support that is always available to you. Knowing that in this way you can become both a channel and a recipient of the natural, boundless support and compassion that exists in the world around you. And now taking this caring energy, we can allow it to overflow, spreading out through the fingertips, through the body, to fill up the space around you so that it reaches all sentient beings within the space around you. And as that breath of love and truth radiates through you, we can repeat the same mantra. May all be well. May all be happy. May all be free from fear and suffering. May all hearts be filled with joy. may all be at peace. May all be well. Feeling that flow of breath coming in from the world around you and being amplified through your heart for the unconditional care of all sentient beings. And we can expand this even further and allow that well-wishing to flow further out of the windows, through the door, across the streets and fields, until it takes in all living beings everywhere. Knowing that this desire for peace, for the avoidance of suffering, is something that unifies all of us. And that this commonality can be a ground on which to build compassion and understanding. And so we repeat the same mantra. May all beings everywhere be well. May all beings everywhere be happy. May all beings everywhere be free from fear and suffering. May all beings everywhere have hearts filled with joy. May all beings everywhere be at peace. May all beings everywhere be well. Tuning in again to that limitless flow of light, breath, truth, the underlying nature of all things, which is peace and compassion. And know that this is available to you at any time, anywhere. And so, as we prepare to transition away from this practice, slowly start to bring your awareness back to the space around you. And knowing that in the truth that meditation has no beginning and no end, all we do is simply change position. And that this courageous open heart and this connected channeling is something that you can carry with you throughout the rest of your day and evening. So when you're ready, you may like to bring your hands together, palms together at the heart, the center of the chest, or to have one hand on your heart, one hand on your stomach, and reconnect with your own breath and heartbeat. And perhaps take this moment to offer up any gratitude, any blessings you have in your life. Perhaps simply being well enough to have been here and practiced today. And when you're ready, you can gently open your eyes and come back into your own space. The light in me salutes the light in you. Namaste.